comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low kick connects. Starts with a jumper. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs him. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Knockdown. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. The jump-in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nails the anti-air. Life lead opens KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Fantastic reactions there. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side swing. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drop charges forward. This may be it. Both fighters brushes that off and keeps going. Full SA turns out. Yes, sir. Mort wants to close it out in style. Is it enough? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Are they thinking about how to steal this round? A real test of nerves here. This can lead to some big damage.
This is our destiny.
Getsuga Saiho connects! Shady's gonna show all those OGs that there's a new player in town! Player 2 can't use any drive boots. Wraps it up with a throw! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The low heavy's blocked. Decides to meet them in the air. They're on the lookout for jump-in. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Knockdown. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Coming through. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Sticks the jump in. Oh, whiffs the throw. Grabs him. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Adds on a bit extra to that to make experiencing burnout. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Finishes with the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? It charges forward. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 chases them down. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Max SA hits a good spot to use a super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Going in? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Knockdown and hits him with a stop and pop. Player 1 is not in a good pay. Oh. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Blocked up with the Devil Song. Going on the offensive? Barely blocks the jump-in. Smart play to stop the opponent. Block that off. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Both sides knew the throw was coming. Player, this is gonna hurt. Forward throw, laying the pressure on this. What are they gonna do? Catches them out. Okay, here we go. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What now? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Keeps him out. Great job in escaping that corner pressure. They are done. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rundown. Reads the jump perfectly. There's an overdrive on it. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Next up, Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? No good up high. Goes for the throw. No go for the throw. Decides to meet them in the air. Taking stock. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Oh, easy tech. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Takes the chance to hurt him. Gets him. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump-in is denied. Hits him with a stop and bop. Bops him with a target combo. Going in, Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Big opportunity now in this corner. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Opts for the free flow kick, claw critical. What's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Player 2 can't pump the brakes on the impact. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Impact squat. Dangerous range here. Drops them. Crowns them from a what a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. Trust that off. Uses the target combo as a filler. Here comes the this can lead to some big damage. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Goes to the air. Good judgment there. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Bends the meter. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Overdrive arrow kick. What now? Can this drive bring him back? A real test of nerves here. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Looking for a hole. Shoots him and takes a swing. Are you kidding me? Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Ooh, what's this? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Very solid corner switch. All right. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Taking stock. Goes to the overdrive. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Burnout activates. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Brushes that off and keeps going. Boxing and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Can they keep on him? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Sends a clear message with that counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Leaning, experiencing burnout. 3 volts. Going in. Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping to knock them out of the air. Going on the flatline zone. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Charges forward. Grabs him. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. The impact gets blocked. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Jumps. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Closing moments KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Barely blocks the jump in. The jump in catches them. Beats them and goes in for the hug. Player 2 can build off this lead. Time to sit on the lead. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps in. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They must have a game plan here with a critic. Oh, snipe! 3 balls! Just go for stone cold and break. You can't block those. Player 1 has the overhead. The overhead denied. Player 1 can't let this trip. That was the highest if I've ever seen one. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick hit. Throws them to negate the block. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 with the life lead. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Got a ton of damage out that opening. Can they do it again? Where's their opening? Knockdown. Grabs him. Slips the grab. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Connect with medium kick. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Digs in deep to get that drive in. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh, it's Limbo Rush! Player 2, nothing stops this train. This is gonna hurt. Crowns him from above. Player 1 with the rhythm. Onyx sets up with the jump in. Immaculate counter. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.